2 minutes on the hourglass. I want to talk today about how I set up a neuron for being able to have connectivity between the different brain cells inside of our brain and the rest of our body. So pretty much neurons are nerve cells, as we've already talked about. And I'm going to use my hand again to be able to illustrate how best I think of the neuron cell body and the rest of the axon and dendrites. So if I hold my hand and I kind of put it up for you guys to see, if I had my fingers, I think of those as like the dendrites. This would be the cell body, and my wrist would be the axon hillock. The axon would come down and be the rest of my arm. And at the very end of it, imagine that there's these other extensions called the axon terminals at the very end. So the dendrites will be able to receive the message coming in from the neuron that was before it, from its axon terminals. At the very end of those, it has a little bitty synaptic cleft, which the previous cell releases neurotransmitters, and those neurotransmitters bind with receptors on the end of these dendrites. The dendrites, if they get enough yes votes, that is meaning that this one and 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 this one actually keep getting messages to say fire, fire, fire. And looking at where we go from there, there's other neurons that are saying no, 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 do not fire. If enough votes say yes, fire, it reaches this point where the axon hillock is, past the cell body where the nucleus would be, and eventually it gets to this point. Once it hits this point and there's enough yeses, it goes ahead and fires. It goes from 0 to 1. And that 0 to 1 action, as far as being on and off, just like how the on and off switch is inside of your PlayStation or any other thing that you see that has a power source, the 1 is actually on and the 0 is off. And when you put those two together, it looks like the power symbol that you're normally used to. If you think about it, once you get enough votes, then it turns on. It flips the switch and it runs the whole entire message down to the next neuron.